yeah, we talk about it. What's going on in the church, yeah, we talk about it. How to make money, yeah, we talk about it. Facebook, yeah, yeah. IG, Twitter, web, ooh, it's really there. You can catch CEOs. What can you see, brother? Talking about the hot topics, my girl, yeah. What can you see, brother? Talking about the hot topics.
Good evening on a Sunday night. How you guys doing out there tonight? So listen, normally I don't come to you on a Sunday night, but this is a great time to introduce that on Sundays. Coming in May, Sunday mornings, I will be doing church check-in and announcements. So this is a good thing that we're doing this today to let you guys know that coming up, starting in May, we'll be doing church check-in and announcements right here each and every Sunday morning. Well, I can't say each and every Sunday morning, but I'll let y'all know in advance when we come live on Keeping It Real in the Gospel. I know everybody's always asking me, Kenya, why do you keep playing the Hot Topic theme song for Keeping It Real in the Gospel? Because I like it. I love that. When I tell you I love that, that intro was done by Otis Flowers. And I love that. So I'm going to keep playing it on both. Just want to let you know this. So here it is, right? I just want to, before I get into my interview, I just want to give y'all a short testimony. So this has been a crazy week for me, right? My week was all crazy, and I was just like, I'm talking about, I said a whole lot of crooked little words, and I was just like stressed out, even up until this morning when I had a meeting with church. And I was looking for my camera, and I couldn't find it. I was like, you know what? I just ain't going to do this. So something said, Kenya, put stuff aside and do what you need to do. And I said to myself, I said, well, I'm going to, sorry about that, guys. I'm trying to kill the feedback. I'm going to still go to the interview. I'm sorry, the meeting, but I'm going to let the pastor know I can't take pictures because I can't find my camera. I know it's gone, but back in my mind, I just want to say I can't find it. I don't want to admit that it was taken from me. Matter of fact, all my camera equipment. But I just keep saying I can't find it, so I won't get angry. So I call the pastor and I say, listen, I can't take the pictures, but I can come and meet with you for some things. He says, come on. So Sunday morning I get up and I'm like, I really don't feel like going. I'm just, and just in this bad mood. And I'm talking to myself and I'm like, okay, I can't let the church down because they've always been here for me. I get there this morning and I'm like, and they kind of tricked me because I watched their live feed until the camera went off. And I said, oh, they're out of church. I'll go inside the church because they were done. Normally they go live until the end of the service. So I sat in the van for about an hour and I said, okay, so I seen somebody leave and I seen that they had stopped their live. So I was like, okay, they're done. And then I said, okay, I'm just going to go in now. So I went in and they really wasn't done. It was like just the person did the live, she kind of stopped. And I went in and the pastor prayed for me. And he basically prayed for me and they blessed me. So I want to send a shout out to Open Arms because it felt like when I left there today that a ton of bricks was lifted off of me. And he even said that. And Pastor Goodwin is a prophet. He was like, Kenya, whatever you're dealing with, your name is your name. And he said things that I have been going through all week that ain't nobody know but me, God, and my lawyer. So I just want to send a shout out to them, and they blessed me. I'm telling you, I am so hard, and they just made me completely break down. And it's, I just want to say that I love you guys over at Open Arms. You guys truly blessed me today. And Pastor Goodwin, you did remove a bunch of bricks and things, and you blessed me. So I just want to say thank you. I did not want to start the show without saying that. But on to my show. Listen, this show man is so busy until I had to open up a slot on Sunday at 8 o'clock for him. Now, he told me when I said, you're the man, the legend, he said, no, I'm not any of that. I'm just a man. No, man, you the man, the legend, and it is an honor to know him. So I'm going to bring him in because he just left church, and he probably been churching all day. Wow.
What's going on, madam?
Listen, I met Ryan in Tampa, and I think he keeps it realer than I do. And I brought him on because, you know, we always want to get a perspective from the managers, the promoters, and now we get a perspective from the producers. Now, I sometimes bash producers. Not bash y'all, but I mean, listen. Producers can make money. If y'all don't know and y'all ain't educated, it ain't their job to educate y'all. Their job is to do what they're supposed to do and get gone. I'm not bashing y'all. I'm just keeping it real. I said, if y'all don't know about split sheets, they ain't gonna tell y'all. They're gonna be like, hey, here it is. So just introduce yourself and tell us what you do. And matter of fact, tell us about some things you got going on recently.
Oh Lord. Okay. I'm Ryan Copeland. Born and raised in Tampa, Florida. Producer, musician, MBA graduate, uh, man of God, your neighborhood homie. That's me. I feel that I'm just Ryan Copeland, and in that space, it holds a lot of weight to some, but for me, it's humble. As I can say it, I'm just who I am. Couple things about me, what I got going on. As stated, producer, musician. I'm also now a record label owner. Started my record label RCMG this year. It's been on my mind for years, so finally uh, bit that bullet and went ahead and just opened up the label situation, genre free, which is a blessing. It's been a blessing, so I'm thankful in that regard. Um, yeah. So you said some things that have happened recently.
So listen,
Yeah,
explain what that means because you said genre free. People may not get that. You know,
that's
I'm
cool.
on a
No
church
problem.
platform.
No problem. In that space, genre free, meaning that we are a non-genre based label to where we work with all styles of music. We work with all styles of artists, from the gospel to the pop to the soul to the jazz to the rock to the hip hop. As long as it's meaningful, good music, that's the biggest thing. And for me, um, I felt that it would be a smooth move to go ahead and be non-genre based because I myself deal with all styles of music and have dealt with all styles of music for a long period of my life. Short period, I'm just 33 years old. So with that, but in that time frame, I've dealt with numerous styles of music. So in that space, yes, that's what genre free is. No boundaries, all styles of music. RCMG, we house that.
Okay. Yeah, because like Gerard said, he's the man with the plan. Listen, I've been on platforms with him and I questioned Gerard, like, why you got me on the platform with this man? Why you
Oh,
playing? And so
what?
I've always told you from the day I met you, I'm like I'm one of your biggest fans. I have I'm fans of a lot of people,
Yes,
but
ma'am.
I've always said to you, I mean, I'm gonna tell you when you really, and I'm gonna get back to what you got going on. I remember when you ministered at the Temple Bay Gospel Board, and he was like, ah. And I think that was the moment that I realized that you were an artist. I've always known you as a musician. I always known you as a producer. But I look for that clip like all day long today. I'm like, I cannot find this clip. But I have it and I'm
Got you.
gonna share it.
Oh
That's
my.
when I knew, and you dedicated it to your mother, and that's when I knew that you had this thing down to a science of music because it wasn't something that we have heard before. You
Right.
kind of did something different, and you were like, and I was like, oh my God. And everybody was engaged in it. It was something that I have never heard. I can't say about anyone else, but it was just something that you did. It was meaningful and it came from the heart because at the beginning, like you said, this is for my mother. So now I got that out. Tell us, I seen something down the timeline that you're working with quite some big people.
Man. Yesterday, actually it aired yesterday. I was fortunate and blessed to arrange a show for the artist, R&B artist Mario. He did a virtual concert, and it was an Inertia virtual experience concert. And in arranging, because we're explaining, and thank you for letting me know that some may not understand what that is. Arranging is basically the live form of the music that you hear from these artists, the live version of that, to where you will have live bass guitar, live drums, live lead guitar, live keyboards. It is the slightly modified, let's say that it's the slightly modified version and a more amped up version of the songs that you love from these artists. So for those out there that might listen to Mario, you know, we did, yes, the live version of, we go back to his old project, Braid My Hair, all of that, Let Me Love You, all of these songs. I did the live arrangement to all of those songs, and it was a 60-minute show. It was crazy. 60-minute show. I think we did 20 songs. I had to arrange 20. Yes, I had to arrange 20 songs in that space. But I had a team with me, my drummer friend, my brother Marcus Thomas, and then my guy Tommy from Gainesville, a guitar player. He does pretty much all of my guitar work. He was on. I saw Gerard on here. He did Gerard's guitar work on Yes Lord. So yeah, that was the most recent thing that aired yesterday. And funny enough, I wasn't even able to see it because I was working. But it's a blessing. I'm thankful. It was a seed sown, and I'm gonna tell that forever in the day, because the thing with me and Mario, you know how the industry goes. You can reach a certain plateau and contact and connection with people, and then life happens. Things may fall apart, and things may slow down. I've been in communication and desiring to be in communication with Mario since 2019. That's when I met him. We connected from there, and then things got silent. I was trying to push work to him to try to get some things going on his projects, and nevertheless, life happened. But it was cool. But his team that he was working with, they got busy, and he had some heavy hitters, so I get it. He had heavy hitters on his team, and all of them got busy, and something struck him to say, let me call Ryan. And he called me and was like, listen, I'm kind of in the bind, and my wife can attest to it. We were out of town. She was right there and heard all the calls, and he was like, listen, I'm in the bind. I need to do this. I know it's crunch time, but I need you to get a team together. Let me know what the budget is. I need you to arrange and amp up my live show. It'll be 60 minutes, and went from there. So, for me, it was a moment I was like, you know what? I could have been like, bruh, I've been communicating with you, trying to work with you, but now all of a sudden you reaching out because you were neat. But the God in me was like, listen, man, I felt your heart. I felt his heart. I felt the need. It was like, listen, bro, just let me know what your budget is looking like, and I'll get the team together. He let me know what it was. And so I was like, okay, I knew for me, I can only get a drummer and lead guitarist, but thanks be to God, I'm able to play other instruments. So I played the keys, arranged the music, and bass guitar, and things of that nature. Extra production, all of that effects, all of that stuff to amp up this show. So basically, if anybody out there in Streamland has ever gone to a live concert, we can even take it to some of the older saints. If you ever been to a Earth, Wind, and Fire concert or whoever, they have the live band and all of that stuff. It was a full 60-minute show to take you on a journey. Think of it like that, to what Earth, Wind, and Fire did. All of their hits in 60 minutes for the most part. And so that's really what it was. And it was an experience. It was lessons learned. I was a true student. But in the end, he was like, man, you beyond talented. It's crazy how this worked out. I'm just thankful. And that's what it was. So that's the most recent thing, literally yesterday, that happened.
So how can we find that? Because listen, I want to let all my friends know. I want to listen. And listen, this is when you like name drop. Like I know Ryan Copeland. So they be like, the rule of business is you shouldn't name drop.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, the rule of thing is, when you introduce yourself, you should name drop.
Yeah.
But I don't have to name drop because I have you right there on the screen.
Right.
So it's amazing. I know I seen like the preview and I was like, is that Mario? And sometimes you like, is that what's going on? I gotta ask him about that. So Gerard found the video, so I'm gonna try to cue it up. I have, if I don't pre-cue something up, it'll never come out right. So I don't like to try to maneuver this StreamYard thing in the middle of a show because it be acting all crazy. I can't. Things happen when you do live, but I'm gonna try to. If I gotta go to commercial and come back, we're gonna work this out. So listen, here he is, right?
Yes.
So what would be your advice? I know that so many people, and I watched the live, and this lady was saying, hey guys, before you get into the studio, what would be the number one rule before you get into a studio, before I contact you, if I'm doing a song?
Truly having your heart that this is something that you are supposed to be doing, even if it's not a supposed to, that you, if it's something that's just a want, know
Right.
that you will even have to put in the work and understand constructive criticism will be all like that would be something that you will have to wear and continue to hold for the whole journey. And just make sure that you're truly ready. Don't push yourself out there to do work because you sound good every time you sing this song at your church. Don't think, they, yeah, oh, I get, yeah, the spirit get hot. Sister so and so always fall out on this song when that girl sang that song. I'm finna push her in the studio. She need to do it. Listen, that ain't how this really goes. You can be a great local move and it's fine, but even in that space, I just said the L word, local, you can be in that situation. Are you really ready to even try to go to the masses now? Everybody's not meant to go there. Some people are meant to be, and you know what? That's perfectly fine. Everybody has to play a role in this journey in life, period. Just like you have the presidents of a building, somebody need to clean the building, but do it to the best of your abilities. You got the janitors, everybody. So yeah, just be 100% that this is what you really want to do. Um, and depending upon the person, if they don't have skill set, and it's not me bragging on myself, but if they don't have skill set and dragging a test to where you can just present a simple voice note or a quick little, I don't got no melody, nothing, da 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 da. But I need you to create a song around this, whether you can play it or sing it. If the person can't do that, make sure you are bringing everything you can possible to so you're further prepared for the situation so they can have what they need to assist you in this service. And that's one thing that I'm saying that because I know friends that have gone to studios and they were like, man, Ryan, I went to this other studio to try to work with this producer, and with you, man, all I had to do was sing this, or I sent a quick little clip and yada yada yada. And I told them, I said, everybody's not fully musically inclined to do stuff like that. For me, I was a musician first. Listening to music was who I am. That's who I was, and it's still who I am. So I'm able to take things, simple ideas, and create things around that, i.e. why you see my videos of me online creating things around people singing, people playing. Like, that's exercise and work for me. That pushes me to do better with what it is that I do. So yeah, just be ready. Just understand time is of the essence. Everybody don't got that kind of patience. I saw Trad put it up there. Don't waste time. Listen, I'm a person of patience, truthfully, and I thank God for that. It was something I had to grow into, but I'm truly thankful for it. Every engineer or producer or whoever, they're not like that. So understand that, yeah, Buddy keeps saying, yeah, you could come back and redo the lead on this song. Now, let's say you in the studio now, and off rip that you weren't really prepared. Buddy saying, yeah, you could come back and do the lead as many times as you did. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, we can redo it. And understand that they're saying that because every time you step in that studio, they're saying, okay, you dropping dollars. So you can come back as many times as you want. So in that space, yeah. Or they'll tell the lie to you, yeah, you sound amazing. You sound good, just to get out of their hair, just because I'm done with it. So yeah, man, just understand time is of the essence. Know what it is you really, really want to do. Don't do it just because certain people are hyping you up. Like, truly sit and ask, yourself, what is it that I'm trying to get out of this venture or this service from these people that I'm getting ready or trying to work with? And what is it that I'm really trying to do with my music? If I'm trying to sit down with it and not create, do anything with it, not really take it to the masses, just do it because, my granny or my mom or whoever like to hear me sing. So I'm kind of I done got those situations. Trying to create things to where they just want to hear some stuff. Okay, that's cool. That's fine. If you want to do that, do that. But understand that, the effort might not be there. So you're expecting this grand, this grand project, this grand masterpiece, but you're just saying, okay, I'm not really trying to do anything with it. I'm just keep it as it, keep it, locked up. Are you trying to put it online? No. Okay, you gonna try to just sing it at your church? Maybe. I'm just telling you things that have happened to me. So just being honest. And so I'm like, well, okay. I mean, hey, I guess. And for me, I personally put the same effort regardless of what it is. I'm just speaking for other people that I've known, engineers and producers. They have said, well, if you're not really trying to do anything with this music, I'm not gonna put a whole lot of effort into it, because that's for what? Nobody's gonna hear it. It's just it's crazy out here. But yeah, ultimately said all that to say, just know what it is you really want to do, and make sure you truly, your heart is in it. Don't waste nobody's time. Yeah, and we can go on and on about this. This just
Right. Yeah, because
but
you
that's
said what you hit about three of my questions, but one question I have for you, and this is a keep it real question. You can say pass. Do you think that the church itself is creating these people that really don't have the talent to be in the studio? Because there is a difference in a person that can hold down a good praise team and to
mm,
be an artist. And I think that, do you think the church is pushing people into positions that they shouldn't be in? As again, there's somebody I can hold down a good Baptist hymn,
mm,
but I can hold down a praise and worship service.
yeah,
My voice can carry that. I can do a praise the Lord, everybody.
yeah,
Praise the Lord. But I can't go into the studio and hit runs and riffs, and I can't do all of that. Do you think the church is doing that when they're saying, girl, go ahead in the studio. Girl, you can sing, knowing that really, as the family members, do you think that is the problem now, that people are wasting time and money? Or do you think it's just them just wanting to just be doing something?
some, I believe they do want to just do some things. And yes, I do believe the church has been responsible for a lot of people, because brother so and so or sister so and so led a song, as I said, and now I think you need to get in the studio because you know how to squall and lean back and hold the mic a certain way, looking like such and such. But the same thing, yes, it's being done, just as people say, okay, yeah, you should be preaching. You should be preaching because you sound like a professional prayer. Like, come on, just because you know how to do these things doesn't mean they're necessarily called to do that. People can wear the schematics very well. They can do all the gestures singing very well. Um, and why would I say that? To answer your question, yes, because I've been in scenarios like that. Again, I wouldn't tell you nothing if I haven't experienced it. I've been in scenarios where I've seen certain praise and worship leaders over time. Over time, you're talking years, months, that I've known, and they've done this, that, and the third, done well on that platform. The atmosphere hyped them up as well. The band hype, people standing up on their feet, because you know how, like I said, you know how to squall and yell and do this, that, and the third. So that atmospheric look is, they're killing it right now. They should go to the masses. I could pull something up online and they look just like that. And they on the masses. So why they can't be on the masses? Matter of fact, we're going to try to get you to the masses. Let's go ahead and get this project going. And they're not supposed to be doing that. They're not supposed to be doing that. Yeah, so yes, ma'am, the church has been, and even at times still is, responsible for that. But the studio will always tell. The studio will always tell, and then the objectives after they finish the project. Let's say they go ahead and finish the project. Has the work really been put in, or is it being sat down? Are you really pushing your work? And it's like, no, because they weren't supposed to be doing that initially anyway. But y'all made them feel good, and they enjoyed the hype. They love the hype. They thrive off of the hype. So now it's, yeah, I'm in this space. Now I'm considered, and Gerard play with it all the time. It'd be so funny sometimes. And I've seen some other people. Now I'm a recording artist. And then now, because I had a conversation with somebody over in London that told me they can possibly get my music online, now I'm not just a recording artist, I'm an international recording artist.
And that's when
So
I say, you ain't nobody. Yeah, that's why I get in trouble. This is where I get in trouble at, where saying that your sales and streams are not counting up to what you're saying, who you are. Here it is. Next question. So there's so much music coming out of the studio right now. Right now, and me and Gerard play with that a lot. Songs are not mixed, mastered. They're just like I'm not sure. And I stepped to a producer one time and I said, listen, this man, you just had this man in your studio and you let this man leave out of here without this song being mixed and mastered. He was like, it is. I said, that song. I said, listen, I'm not a musician, but you can tell who the producer is because the drums. If the drummer is a producer, you hear more drums. If the keyboard player is a producer, you hear more keys. So if he's an organist, you hear more organ. So the song is not mixed mastered properly. It's not, the codes are not on right when and a producer told me one time, well, that's not my responsibility. Is whose responsibility is it to have this music mixed and mastered whenever they come into, I mean, how does it go? You go into the studio, you record this song. Do you just hand this stuff over to the people? What is the next step after they finish?
Well, now to that producer's defense, that is that could be true to where it's not his responsibility if he's not spoken as the producer and the engineer.
Right.
Now, if he's one of them saying, yeah, I'll produce your music and mix your stuff. All right, bro, let's tighten up. Well, all right, sis, come on now. Now, yes, you have double responsibility. Create great music and then make it sound good at that time as well. So yeah, to some producers' extent, all producers don't know how to engineer. They don't. They just know how to make good tracks, good music, and they send it to other people to do it. But yes, the disclaimer is, if they are spoken as, yeah, I'm gonna produce this project, produce it fully for you, yes, they need to get slapped. And that's just the reality. So yeah, for some people they do. Especially I know producers, like I said, they don't engineer. Their job then at that space after they get their bread, yeah, they do send the music off. And whoever takes care of it from there takes care of it. And if it's not good, that ain't no producer. And his job was the music which the artist fell in love with. It's the engineer. The engineer, as you just spoke, a lot of times that can make or break your song, your project. That can make or break so much. All this effort you done put in, the song is killing. But like you said, because let's just even say it's producer and engineer, two different people. The engineer loves bass. Now the bass way out there in the track, so loud, and the music was initially supposed to be sounding good. It wasn't sounding like that, but the engineer loves it, so yeah, he turned the bass up, and yeah, this sitting good because the bass player killing, and we good to go. Nah, the overall spectrum, the overall sound definitely needs to be heard, especially when there are multiple things going on. Everything needs to be intentional, played and heard on a song. That thing, for me, that was some of the stuff with Gerard's song. For me, it was like certain things. It was like I was loving Yes Lord at first. It was cool, but I know it was certain things in that song that I wasn't hearing. So it's like, all right, Ryan, tighten up. Got to go back and mix it, get it a little better. Bring certain things up, and when you bring these things up, bring these things down. So now you can get a level out, and we good to go and smooth from there. So yeah, to answer your question there. Yes, ma'am. Some producers do just send it off. But again, producers, if you even looking at this, if they trusted you to produce the whole song, produce it and engineer it, tighten up.
So let me, okay, here it is, right? I'm just joking. I'm not joking. I'm role playing. All right, I'm coming to you and I say, listen, I want to produce this song. The song is 10 minutes long. And I want to produce this song. It's 10 minutes long, and I got $1,000. And these two things, and they don't match. $1,000 in 10 minutes. But what would be your way of saying no? You gotta, what would you say to me?
Well, for me, anybody that's worked with me, they'll know. I would want to listen first off. You said one song, 10 minutes? Yeah, I honestly would want to hear your song. And anybody that's worked with me, they can attest to it. I would want to hear, for one, why it's 10 minutes. And me being me, just being honest, I would then say, hey, we can actually, let's modify this a little bit. Let's shift, turn some stuff around, possibly go into two situations. Let's do an extended version, or the reprise of this song. Let's do that. For me, I typically won't be like, no, I would want to hear why, you know, the song was so long, and I'm just assuming it's that long because you wanted to get your thoughts out, which is that's cool. Again, you have certain producers and engineers such as myself that can help modify thoughts. A lot of times it's like puzzles. You come to me with pieces. Everybody's not able to say, okay, let's put this here, put this there, let's remove this, let's add this, let's take this away a little bit. Now let's move with this a little bit. Everybody's not willing and able to do that. But for me, that I can honestly say God has blessed me to be able to do that very well. So yeah, that's what I would do in that scenario. And it's funny because I've had situations. The max I had was 8 minutes for a song. That's why I'm laughing at this 10-minute thing. I had 8 minutes, but we sure worked it and got it down to 4 minutes and 22 seconds. And it made much more sense after the fact. The artist loved it. So yeah.
But what would be an average, just a ballpark of what I would need to get a project out that's mixed, mastered, ready to go, ready for packaging, ready for my ready to call Giraffe for my cover. What would be the average amount? I'm just saying, give me an estimate because a lot of people think that this one person told me the other day, well, I met a guy that can do my whole song for $500. I said, what crackhead studio or bathroom he using? So I mean, sometimes I don't, this don't match, this don't match all the time. So I have to think, I'm learning how to think before I speak. And I think I offended the person, but I said, oh, my bad, I shouldn't have said that. Oh, what studio are you going to? And then I remembered, well, maybe you should look into dealing with someone else because for $500, you're gonna, it's not going to be what you want. So what is the estimate if I want to, again, you're going to break my 10-minute song down to four minutes. Um, yes, he said, Darwin said, not the bathroom. A lot of people use the bathroom in order to record because they make their room, the bathroom, a studio.
Yeah, that's an old school method to go about it. Okay, horns.
Where's not mine? I hope it's not mine. Don't you take
Ain't nothing going
it?
on over here.
Okay, it ain't. It's here. I'm outside the studio, so I'm like, is that mine? Well, it's
Okay,
not mine. It's the
cool.
neighbor's. So
Um,
here it is. Tell me what I would need to bring to the table because I want to. You're helping me now, but you're also helping people that's going to listen on the live and also the replay. What will be the amount to say? I want a project and I want it to be successful and I want it to be industry standard. I know a lot of people don't understand that word. Industry standard. They I industry standard. And I want to be able to get at least top 85 on the billboard. So tell me what I'm looking at.
I mean, honestly, that where you started, funny enough, it wasn't far off. You can go between 5 to 7 and be, $500 to $700. I've known people to do a full song for 1,000. But yeah, for people such as myself and others that they're able to move quickly and get things done and know the system that they work on and know the sound that the artist is trying to go for. A lot of times it won't hurt us to charge that much. And I know that for myself from people that have received Doves and Grammys. These are producers and things of that nature. They've told me, they were like, yeah, we try to get what you can, but you don't always have to beat them across the head because we know our end and know the system and that we're working on. We know the artists that we work with. And so yeah, you always don't have to beat across the head. Now, if you're trying to hit me with a situation where you saying, I want this project to be industry standard. So with this industry standard, I want to get such and such on drums, such and such on organ. I want the BGVs from the people that sung on Brianna or Kalante Gavin project. I want them on my project. I want live streams. Oh yeah, now if you want to go that route, yeah, you going easily a grand 12. That's easy, no question. If you're trying to go that route, but if you're doing that for names, then what for? And that's let me put that disclaimer out there, y'all. If you got musicians in your area that you know, this is a sidebar. If you have musicians in your area that you know that can work up to that standard, and you know they're good at what it is they do, and they are well versed session musicians, don't go for people because of names. If
Yes.
you know these people, these men, these women are good at what it is they do, singing, playing, you can utilize them. Utilize them, and you will still get the same vibe, the same sound. And now you're also helping those in your community and helping others, because people are then want to go, they're going to want to know who was on your project. Oh, that was such and such that, we've been gigging together for about a year now, so I put them on. And now you're helping situation, and helping people, get them out there. So you're killing two birds with one stone. You're
Man,
probably saving money, and you're putting other people on.
man, listen, I know some undiscovered artists.
Plenty.
I know some undiscovered. Listen, I watched a musician play the other day. Man, I don't carry cash. And I said, bro, what's your cash app? He
Yeah.
said, well, I need to give you an offering because I've never seen someone, and I've been around the world 3 times and met the same person twice. And you know
Yeah.
I'm not just talking.
Yeah.
That young man took that keyboard and he was like, I said, my God. And I was just mesmerized. I know you probably said, why is this girl staring at me? I was like, this man took this keyboard to a whole nother level. There's so many undiscovered musicians that are out here that don't even know their potential because they're being bottled up.
Yeah.
And when people like myself approach them and say, um, hey man, you really, really good, they look at me like I'm crazy. I said, well, bro, you really, really good. I would like to connect you with some people. Maybe we could get you on some projects. They look at me like, yeah, right. A lot of people look at me like, yeah, right.
Yeah.
But so a gentleman had a question. I gotta find it. What I do with it? He said, what is the software do you recommend? Now me, I probably don't give out everything, but he said, what is the preferred software? You ain't got to give out your information because that's your secret if you don't want to.
It's actually, for me, not even a secret. People in the industry laughed. Mario laughed. Everybody, like a lot of people that I deal with, have laughed. I actually, anybody go online, listen to Jarad's song. I produce and engineer out of FL Studio. You gotta understand what
FL
FL
Studio.
Studio is. FL Studio is Fruity Loops. That used to be one of the dumbed down softwares out there. It's not the industry standard. I get it, it's cool, but I've learned that software in and out. So I know how to work in that, but I also know how to work in other situations and different platforms. So now I'm in the space to where I would do my work, majority of my engineering in FL Studio, but then I would shift it over to Pro Tools. Pro
Okay.
Tools, of course, is the industry standard. So you really cannot go wrong with that ever. But there are so many other softwares out there. To whoever asked that question, the key is knowing the software. You can make anything sound good if you know how to work it. Like I just said, I make everybody a believer because, for one, they know FL Studio producers can use it to make beats. That's all well and good. They don't understand it to mix drums and mix vocals and things, but I do. That's what I'm able to do. And so, yeah, you can make almost anything sound good if you truly, truly know what you're doing. They have too many plugins and other forms of software out there to modify. Like, it's so much stuff out there. Like, I can purchase a mic for $500-$600. It may seem like a lot, but at the same time, I can now purchase that mic and get a virtual subscription to a program that can modify that mic that I purchased for $500 and make it sound like a $2,000, $3,000 mic. They have things out there for drums, triggers. That's the word. You can come in here with your trash drum set and it not really sound good. I can replace every drum part to sound like a whole different form. a whole different type of drum set. You want to go for the big sound. Okay, I can make these drums sound big. And it wasn't even a big style drum set that came in the studio. So honestly, it's too much out there. Said all that to say that it's too much out there to for you to just, think that you have to have one form of software to work. You can make anything work if you truly know what you're doing. And that's just being
Right.
straight up. Straight up.
Right. And that's the thing. What I want to do is because I think that we need to have a Q&A session with you.
I'm
I
open.
need to. I think that I need to properly promote it was a Q&A session because there are so many, like I said, and I see that. Thank you, Audra Pascal, and I want to thank Lisa Martin for joining in tonight. I want to thank
Hey,
Pierre, Gerard, Durbin. I want to thank Drina and Lisa and everybody who tuned in tonight are in the comment section and tuning in live. I think there's so many artists that are out here that have questions, but they're afraid to ask. And the reason why they're afraid to ask is they think that there's a dumb question. There is no dumb question in the industry when you got to spend your money. So I think that what we need to do is set aside a Sunday evening just like this and do a Q&A session. And if they don't want to basically ask the question out, they ask the question in the inbox and I can ask for you because people need to do what, and like Gerard said, the budget that you gave was not including just the marketing and the branding. You can have the best song in the world. You can go in the studio and kill it. You can go in the studio and say, I'm going to hit this. But without the proper promotion, in the proper promotion of that and the proper marketing, and I just told someone this morning, do you know how I buy food? Like you buy food? And I know you probably say it's crazy. We buy things because we see it. HP came out with this new laptop that flipped around and did all this stuff. I'm like, oh, this laptop is cool. I don't know how the laptop works. I don't know how the laptop really looks. I don't know how I really feel. But guess what? You run out there and you buy it because it looks good on the picture. Same thing with food. McDonald's changed the box to the Big Mac to all beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese,
call
pickled
the roll.
onions on a sesame seed bun.
Sesame.
But they changed. Only thing they did was change the box and what the box looked like. And guess what? The line is down the street to buy Big Macs because of the way the picture looked. And what we don't understand is, and I tried to tell somebody the other day, just because your songs say, I'm into the heavens, don't mean you got to have your hands up to the heavens and the heavens up there because it says heavens in it. Sometimes, and I just told a pastor today, I said, Pastor, you finna do this album. You ain't gotta have you and your wife on the cover. That don't mean you gotta have you and your wife on the cover. You just need to have you on the cover of this song. Put your wife in the inside. And he listened because he shared it. I said, that ain't what happens is everything is just so sold to, I gotta put this person. No. Make it make sense when you're selling it. Make it make sense because again, a good cover, I'm gonna be honest with you, will sell a horrible track. I bought some songs. I ain't never heard it, but the cover was so fire. I was like, and Gerard made some covers for some stuff that was whack. Gerard, I'm sorry. He done made some good covers for some stuff that was like, oh my God, this should have not even left the studio. But they sound good. The mix and the master is good. It's level, but the song just don't make no sense. And it ain't your job to tell the people that. Your job is as a producer to pay your bills and get your money. Get your money, black man. That's it. So people don't understand the importance of the industry and understanding the industry. They understand. And again, I brought you on tonight because I wanted you to get out and say, it's not your job to educate these people. Your job is when I come into the studio and I say, Ryan, I got this 10-minute song. You're going to condense it down to 4 minutes. You're going to make sure it's mixed and mastered. You're going to make sure that everything was tagged. Yes, Gerard. I ain't bothering your business. I said it, y'all. Disclaimer, Kenya C. Willer of Keeping It Real in the Gospel said that. Gerard ain't saying that. I said it. So
she said
I said it. It is the truth. He can't say that. He can't tell y'all song whack because, but it is. Some of y'all music just be hard. So here it is. And again, that's why nobody ain't telling nobody stuff. So the reason being is we keep making this music because nobody don't want to be rebuked or nobody don't want to hear the truth because I told somebody they covered stuff and guess what? I didn't say it like that. I was like, you may want to change that. And it was like, God told me.
They be lying on God, man.
God ain't come down from the heavens and told you
Oh,
that was industry standards and that he's gonna bless that. He didn't tell you that. Because then you get mad when you sell 2 of your albums. Two. I could check. So I mean, I ain't here to be petty tonight. I'm here because you the king of petty. So me and you together, boy,
my
that's
God.
me and you together. Okay? That's why I said, listen, to be honest, before this show, I was sitting here and I said, God, and them, Jesus, and them, I am going over with the king of petty. And I'm the queen of petty.
Oh
Lord,
man.
please not make us be petty together because that's who we are.
That's who
So,
we are. That's who we
because
are.
so I said, we be petty, and I just want to be real serious tonight. So we need to just
We did
be
good
right,
though.
Lord, please. Thank you, Chit. I got the holy water. Lord,
Uh-huh.
please.
We did good though.
We did good. But listen, I'm gonna try something, right? And I listen, Lisa Martin. I don't know who Lisa. But I love her because she just. Yes, we do need to
I
keep it
know.
real in the gospel workshop.
Uh,
And Drina says she seconded. So Drina got my back. That's my girl Drina. They're gonna win the Stella again this year. So Drina, when you accept your award, you be sure to say, I want to send a shout out to Kenya because I voted first, second, and all the rounds because I have license to vote. Now
exactly.
listen, we're gonna do this again. I know that you're busy because Sundays are, I guess, easier for you.
Mm-hmm.
But we're gonna basically you just let me know when. Um, in May, one Sunday evening, and I'm going to push it because I'm going to have a Q&A session. I think everybody who's thinking about getting into the industry are in the industry and is stagnant and put their music out and said, okay, so what happened? I think that we can help people out. And maybe, like I said, we can bring Gerard in and a couple more people, maybe Drina. So maybe we can make this a party. But I do want to just like focus on production because a lot of people, it starts there, and the budget. The budget is like, oh, I got the budget for production, but I stopped there with the budget. Um, I stopped with the budget on production and I'm not thinking about everything else and not understanding that, people are telling you, oh, you can run your own Facebook, you can run your own this, and you can do this yourself, not knowing that you need help. You need some people behind you that are going to be able to say, like Drina, let me tell you something. If I hear a song that's fire, and it's where it need to be at, I instantly call Drina. Hey Drina, I got this song and I need to send it to you. She say, hey, and I call everybody in the industry that I know about this one song that it has to hit me. It has to be like, ooh, this song is bomb. And I
Right.
send it to Drina. And Drina plays it. And I love her for that. So that's what we need to do because as far as the industry, we can all grow. We can all make it, but
Oh
we
yeah.
all have to work together. But we have to be able to accept constructive criticism. And
Yes,
I
ma'am.
think that's where we're lacking.
So I'll put that plug in real quick. I know you said earlier that we'll do the Q&A, and if the people did not want to ask the question, they'll send it to your inbox or something like that. I will put the disclaimer out that on that to say that the only way I would do that honestly is if they have to ask me. Simply because I wouldn't want anybody speaking for me, especially in this space. First rule of thumb for you to break out of any form of shell, you got to speak your voice first.
Okay.
Their voice needs to be heard. And, I respect that, some people are nervous, but no, first rule of thumb, even coming to the studio, anybody that deals with me, no, I talk to me. I need to hear from you. I need to hear from you because you honestly need to hear yourself say what you're saying. You need to get it out your own mouth, the very thing that's keeping you bogged up and bound or whatever it is from moving forward or things of that nature. So no, yeah, I need to hear them. Let them
Okay.
tell me, yes, ma'am. Let them tell me what the issue is, and we'll go from there. And
Okay. So can we do this then?
yeah,
We can offer 2 ways to do this. I can send them the link to physically come on and ask, and if they're not comfortable with that, they can basically put the notes in the question in the comments. Can we do it
yeah,
that way?
we
All
can do
right.
that.
So here it is, Gerard. Gerard is the secretary for this call. So Gerard, are
All
you
right,
taking down the notes? So
brother
listen,
secretary.
brother secretary. So here it is, guys. You're hearing it first tonight. That next month we're going to do a Q&A session.
Yes.
And the Q&A session is I will put the link out. You can actually come on and ask your question. For all the artists that are trying to get into the industry, all the artists that is in the industry that have, I'm not going to say fail, because if you made it anywhere and you release your song on Disco Kid and you made it, you just made it. So if you release your song, you made it, but you need that little bit of help from the producer standpoint to figure out what you're going to do now, because your freshman album may not have made it the way you want to make it. So you want the next one to go on. So we're gonna bring you back, and I think that this will help people. I think that this is really good, because now we're mixing South Florida with the other coast, Tampa, and us coming together. And I think this is what we need to do every now and then anyway, come together, because we are South Florida, we are Florida Fellowship, and
We're all Florida. Yeah.
we are Florida.
So yes, no,
All right.
I'm down. I'm down.
So check that date, Gerard, because as long as that's Memorial Day weekend. I think the fourth Sunday in May is Memorial Day, Gerard. So check that date, Gerard. And the week before, the week.
Oh,
Yeah, check that.
I'm sure we can make it happen.
We can make it happen, because even the week before that, I may be out of town, but my laptop goes everywhere I go. So at 8 o'clock, it'll be the time frame will be a little different. It'll probably be 6 for me.
Okay.
No, it'll probably be 7. But we're gonna make this work. So everybody under the sound that I had, Maestro, Tommy, listen, we're gonna work this out. We're gonna, even musicians, because he's a musician as well. This man is a musician. So we're gonna make this happen. And even if we have to come.
Tommy, the guy that just spoke, Tommy is my guitar player. That's the one I'm talking about.
All right, Tommy. Yeah. We got to look Tommy up on Facebook and share some of his stuff, because I'm really into exposure. Yeah. And my job here on Keeping It Real in the Gospel is to basically provide exposure for ministries. Somebody may not know who you are. Somebody may say tomorrow, I'm jumping in the car going to Tampa and produce me a song because I saw him and he doing work for all these people. Hey, let's take this drive to Tampa. So it's all about exposure. It's all about exposure.
Yeah,
so
and quick nugget on how I'm getting those opportunities. I just want to put that out there. Hopefully this testimony will kind of help people. Putting your work out there, putting yourself out there, putting covers out there, things of that nature. Any work that I've done that has happened for me, like I said, Mario just happened. And I mean, it's crazy because 33 years old, that's the Jesus year they call it. It's funny and amazing what God has done in the last few months. I did the thing with Mario just yesterday. I played for Jasmine Sullivan the Super Bowl night. Started my record label a month prior to that. And it's a rap artist that's out there. Funny guy, but cool guy. I just released, he's technically my first big placement on his album named Ball Greasy. Nevertheless, all of these things have happened simply because these artists have seen me promote my work, my covers online. So people ask, yeah, and it's funny, I'm saying this because word got back to me years ago and I'm carrying it. That's been my ammo and I loved it and I'm thankful for it. Word got back to me. I was in some people's inbox and it was a group inbox. Like people would send my covers and things and they're talking, why he doing this? Do the artist really be seeing this? Da, 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 da. So to answer the question for anybody that's watching, yes. These platforms and things that have happened from me have come from direct connection with the artists that have seen me doing work online. Saying that to say what? Promote yourself. Put covers out there. Don't just go slack and every now and then you want to post this, that, and the third and repost this from your church. That's fine. You need to do a little bit more than that because simply you never know who's watching. You never know who's watching. And so for me, that's really what's been going on. So again, and the blessing and all that, again, these situations that I just spoke of were situations that the artist came directly. Lady Willard, I mean, the artist came to me. Not their management, not their producer or their engineer. The artist came directly to me. And I'm just Ryan from Tampa, Florida right now. That's chilling. That's me. I'm Ryan. That's it. And I just continue to humbly say that, even though you joke with me. but that it helps me because I've seen, and we've all seen the nasty side of how people can get their head get so big. But nevertheless, I'm just Ryan, and these situations have happened because of the work and artists directly came. So continue to put your work out there. Engineers, producers, put your stuff out there. Singers, put work out there. It's too easy. All we got to do is snag stuff offline. You go sing with it or you play over the top of it. Put the work out there so people can see. And now you done possibly gained the attraction of the artists that didn't understand your approach at first. They didn't understand that kind of approach, but you gave them a new approach. Singer, that didn't sit with me when I created this song, but the way you delivered this song is a whole new idea. Producer, musician, I didn't think of creating that around this situation the way you did it. But you just gave me a different outlook. So, prime example, real quick on Mario, he had a song called Dancing Shadows that he had just released. I did that arrangement online. He reposted it, and that's where the connection had come from 2 years ago. We've been communicating since then. But it was nothing for me because, mind you, that's what I've been doing for years, reposting videos. So to him, it was like, oh my goodness. But for me, it was just regular homework and hobby. It was fun. So put your stuff out there. People are watching. People are watching. And then let God lead. Don't try to push it. Let God do that part. He will bring forth that connection that you need. And be prepared for it. Now, that's the other thing. Be prepared for it because jokers say I could have easily been like, I don't think I could hold up to that caliber of work. I've never done a 60-minute show arranged by myself. Nah, I'm finna bite this bullet. Yes, I can do it. We're gonna get this done. What you need? And so, definitely it was prayer after I got off the phone. It was like, all right, God, we got a big project. I need you, but I know what you've given me and instilled in me. So this gonna be a breeze. And sure enough, what I knew, I used those skills and made everything work together. From my God-given talent, and that was that. So yeah, put your work out there. Say that. Put your work out there. Let the people hear it. Nobody's gonna know you if you just only singing. You the funeral singer in your neighborhood. You around here, they got you singing this one selection. Can't nobody sing that selection because Sister Becky she the only one that's gonna kill it the way I need to kill it. She the only one that's gonna have Sister so-and-so fall out on this song. And when Sister so-and-so fall out on this song, I know Sister Best May done killed this song. You're not gonna be heard just like that. That's not how that works. So put your work out there, y'all. Jokingly, I said all that, but please put your work out there. Let the people hear you. And no work is dumb work.
Yes, exactly.
No work is dumb work.
Exactly. I tell people that all the time. My cousin said, "Why do you keep doing them lives and you be having 5 or 6 people on there?" I said, "Let me tell you something. One day, there's 5 or 6 people gonna grow and grow and grow and grow." I say, and then I'm not gonna be your friend no more. I'm gonna remain humble, but I'm not gonna be your friend no more. So
and people gonna be calling you, Lady Willa, how can I get my artist on your show?
Exactly. I said, okay. So there's always small beginnings of everything that you do. There's always small beginnings. But one thing I can say about you and Gerard have always said that you are the most humblest person that I have encountered from the time I met you a couple years back till to today. Even when I'm like, when you agreed to come onto my show and you said, well, it's hard. I said, what about Sundays? You said, let's do it. You could have said, I just did 60 minutes with Mario. I ain't going on that little bitty show. And here it is when you said about Greasy. I just want to like, church people, I love y'all.
It is all right.
Ain't nothing wrong with little niceness.
It's all right.
And listen, I do listen. Listen, my disclaimer has always been I listen to trap music. I love a little trap music in the car every now and then. You just driving around. So I've always said that. So church people should automatically know. And like Gerard said, never listen. When I started this out, this is my anniversary month for Keep It Real in the Gospel, right? If you ever notice, I do all kinds of things this month. So when I started out 4 years ago, I started out doing this show. It wasn't video like this. It was radio, and radio stations put me off because they said you keep it too real, King. I mean, I got like fired for stuff I was paying for. It was like you can't be on our show. So I started my own show. I did a blog talk, and and then live came out, and it just I kept going from there. Now I own my own radio station. So it's like KRTG Radio is a 24/7 all independent radio station. And a young man said yesterday, when you get in a real radio station, I said, one thing about me, please understand this, that when you get to North Florida, 99 Jam, sorry, Palm Beach, 99 Jams run off. When you get to North Florida, 103.5 runs off. But one thing you can do on these cell phones is tag into my website and be able to listen anytime you want of 24/7, all independent. I battle with some people. I love independent artists, and that's what I'm here for on this platform and on my station. So listen, go ahead.
Well, for me, when you said you were, I could have been like, yeah, I just did this thing with Mario. For me, it's your drive that I've been following since we connected. I've been seeing you, so it's like I know you got something going on, and I appreciate that. And that's Gerard. Know anybody? For me, if I see that you're working, I will definitely work with you. I'm not that person that's like that big head situation. Funny enough, I just told you I missed the show I did with Mario because I was playing at Hip Hop Crab, a restaurant down here in Tampa that had about 20 people in it. So if we want to talk about humble, that's me. That's like, yeah, I just did this big show that had thousands of viewers and yada 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 for playing at Hip Hop Crab that had like 20 people in there. But that's my heart. No stage. I despise no stage. Like that, everything is a platform. Everything is space and opportunity for God to be more famous, regardless of the genre. And that's just it. So ma'am, this is it. I'm excited for this Q&A that we have coming up. I'm excited. I'm excited for you and what you got going on. That's just it. And you just keep pushing and do what you need to do. And that's it. People watching. That's the thing. Whether they say anything or not, they watching.
They just ain't liking it, but that's all right. They ain't got to. Keep watching because I need 30 seconds of your time to make them numbers go up. I just need 30 seconds of your time to change them algorithms. People don't know. Everybody come to me about the algorithm. 30 seconds of your time to click in for 30 seconds, and then you can go ahead on. But you trick the algorithm of Facebook and made my numbers go up. Thank you. I appreciate you. So my secretary, listen, Sir Secretary, he said Memorial Day is May 31st and fourth Sunday is May 23rd. So I guess that we're going to be jumping this thing up on May 23rd at 8 p.m. because we want to make sure that I know that you get jobs with the church, and we want to make sure that we get this going. And this gives us a little over a month, well over a month to promote it and get it into every platform we can. And, hey, tune in with us because there's two ways to ask the question. One way is you jump on and ask your question. Number two is you can leave it in the comments and we'll answer it. And we'll hang out for about an hour and try to get as many as we can. If we go over, we both got to go to work, but it's okay. I can drink extra cup of coffee and make it work.
I'm cool with it. I work for myself. Amen.
Okay, well, I got to go to work. It's fine because I ain't going to go to bed. I ain't gonna go to bed anyway till later on, and I don't, we've been talking that, but we gotta stay up and watch the news till 12 o'clock, so it's fine. So Lisa Martin, I want to tell you that I love your spirit. I love you. Thank you so much for joining me. She's hung out all night long. But listen, so listen. I need everybody to tune in for the next about 3 minutes. I'm gonna bid him farewell. Is there anything you want to say to us before you go?
Anything I think I've said everything I wanted to say. Honestly, I put in my little plugs that weren't necessarily questions from you, so I'm good. Honestly,
okay,
I'm good.
Now, the reason why I say that is because I want to try to play this. I want to try to play this video because Gerard sent it to me, but I don't like to in the middle of the show play it because I don't want to drop you. So I'm going to bid you farewell. We're going to see each other again here on the 23rd. Is that the 23rd? And Gerard's going to do a flyer for us. He's going to do a flyer. He said he's doing a flyer for us for the Q&A session. Brother Secretary. He's going to do the flyer, and we're going to have two ways to ask the questions. You can either come onto the platform or you can put it in the comments, and we're going to speed round it. We're only going to spend a couple seconds on these questions so that we can help everybody out. We're helping them out. You know, I see people talk about producers and people getting robbed and people getting their money taken, but we're going to help some people out from somewhere, somebody who we know do good music.
I got you.
Not a playmaker, not the bathroom people.
I got you. Yes, ma'am.
So I bid you good night. Listen, guys, tune up for a couple more minutes while I try to play this video. Hold on, guys.
I want to see the video, man.
Okay, well, hold on. Wait, listen. So this is live, y'all. This is live. So I don't want none of y'all to say why this girl doing this. Hold on. Let me see if I can do it. Hold on. Let me do it. Hold on, y'all. Oh, Lord Jesus. I'm trying to do stuff. Here it is. Wait.
Amen.
Let's see if we got it. Wait. I don't think we got volume. Wait. I don't think the sound came through. Let me go back out. Hold on, Ryan. I don't think I shared it with volume. Hold on. See, this is why I like to have it queued up.
I got you.
Before we do this.
This is a trial run.
This is a trial run, because normally I don't do this. I have it already queued up before we do it, but I'm doing something new. Y'all bear with me tonight.
New thing.
Yeah, because normally I have it queued up already and just hit the button, but we gonna get this to work because let me see. There it is. Share with audio. Hold on. I think I got it this time, y'all. Let's see if we can make it play. Hold on. I don't think I got audio. Can you hear it? We can't get audio on it. Oh my God.
I heard it.
You heard it?
Yeah.
Why am I not hearing it?
I don't know. I heard it though.
Can you hear it now?
Nothing now.
Man, I gotta share this video. Hold on, we're gonna do this again. Hold on, Ryan. Hold on. Y'all hold on, because we doing trial and error out here tonight.
Trial and error. No audio on my end. There you go.
Can you hear it?
I can't.
Okay. So it ain't letting me be great tonight. It ain't gonna let us be great tonight. That's all right.
We're gonna play,
That's all right.
Play all of that. We're gonna get all that squared away on this next show.
We're gonna have this squared up, because normally I do it before and it's already queued up to play. Because a lot of times, for some reason, StreamYard, we gotta pray for StreamYard. Let's touch and agree, your neighbor. They can't hear it. So listen, I need everybody to go to my page right now. Go to my page right now, this second. And my page, I will already share it. That's where I'm streaming it from. And I need you guys to look at that video. That's the first time I seen Ryan minister. And when I tell you it blew me away, I need y'all, everybody under the sound of my voice right now, to go. I'm going to have this queued up. I don't care who on my show next Thursday. I'm playing this video. I don't care who on the show. Okay. So people that's on my show, y'all just get ready to see this. Okay? Y'all gonna see Ryan video. So y'all gonna see it. So listen, I want to bid you farewell. I've held you hostage for a long time.
Good.
I know, but we're gonna get ready for this Q&A session. Gerard have guaranteed us. Lisa gonna come in and be my moderator. Lisa, you gonna come in and be the moderator. I'm hiring you to be a moderator.
Awesome She's an awesome.
She's gonna be my moderator. So she's gonna moderate the page to make sure that people stay in line on the comments for me. She's gonna make sure she's gonna share it. And because listen, what happens is people don't understand the algorithm. As many comments that you get, it makes your numbers go up, and it actually gives you more views. So when you're on a show and no one is saying anything, Facebook thinks it's just spam. So as long as Lisa's talking to me, Gerard is talking to me, and everybody's talking to us on the comments, it makes it kind of like go into other areas, and it's hard to explain it without explaining it. You know, I'm not. You get what I'm saying. So,
yeah, definitely.
So Lisa, I want to thank you tonight. You my girl, I love you. So listen, I'm going to bid you farewell because I got to drive home now. Like I said, I got a studio now, and God bless me with a place to go to.
I do the same thing. My studio is like an hour away from where I live.
Oh God, But I got some people that I want to take a field trip in the van and bring over to get in the studio and work with you, because I think that it will be a blessing to do that. And I also want to. We're gonna talk offline tomorrow. I want to do a project with you. We're gonna work up to this thing. We're gonna do some work. All right. So listen. Good night, and I'll see you soon.
Indeed. Have a good one, everybody. Thank you, Lady Willow.
Good. Thank you. So listen, I'm mad I can't share this video. I really want y'all to see this video, but I can't get it to share. I'm gonna try one more time. We're gonna try this one more time. Hold on, let me try this one more time. Y'all pray for the saints, because I really want y'all to see this video. But and y'all tell me in the comments if y'all hear the sound, because it's not playing on my end with the sound. All right, no, it's not. Okay, I don't know what that is not playing. That's DMX somebody. I don't know what that happened. So listen, y'all please go to my page, and I need everybody under the sound of my voice. For me to know you saw it, I need you to share it and put hashtag Ryan the GOAT. Please, please, please. I need you to go in. Somebody put that in the comments. Share the video on my page and put in Ryan the GOAT. And that way I know you watched it. All right, I gotta get ready to go, guys. I'll talk to you later. I'll see you on Tuesday night for a Hot Topics pop-up show, and I'll see you Thursday night for Keeping It Real in the Gospel. I gotta go. I love you.